Something that really pisses me off is whenever I see people online saying punishing people who deserve punishment is somehow a bad thing. I really don't understand this type of nonsense. Anyway, I know this is an old video to a lot of you guys, but it's new to me, so I'm gonna talk about it. I saw this video of this person saying the dad's cutting his son's locks, his dreadlocks, because he bullied another kid at school that had cancer, right? And in my opinion, this is just poetic justice. But anyway, check this out.
There you go. Right. Show it now. It's gone now, it's over.
Okay, so to a lot of people, that, you know, might be kind of like disturbing to hear, but in my opinion, it's music to my fucking ears. You know why? Because at the end of the day, he is a bully, and bullies are pieces of shit that act all cute when grown-ups are around and adults or authority figures are around, but as soon as you turn their back, as soon as they turn their backs, you know what happens? They go intimidating people. They go taking advantage of people. So do I feel sorry for this little shit getting his hair cut as punishment? No, I do not. Right? I don't understand why people are surprised by actions having consequences. You know, you fuck around, you find out. You hear that being thrown around all the time, but because all of a sudden it's a kid screaming about his hairstyle being taken away from him, everyone's like up in arms talking bullshit about, oh, this dad is abusing his kid and all of this nonsense. You guys are fucking morons, in my opinion. You know, so anyway, like I think it's also kind of crazy when you see that type of bullshit arguments saying that, oh, you know, you shouldn't punish your kids for doing stuff like this, and then they go around doing it even more. You're doing it even more. What do you expect? Like, it's kind of crazy to me that people are saying stuff like this. So this person says, shaving a child's head as punishment can lead to anxiety, depression, and aggression later. Public humiliation increases the risk of further bullying for the child. Experts advocate for positive discipline to build better behavior without shame. Now, here's the thing. I don't think that's accurate at all. I think that's nonsense, and one of the things that pissing me off here is it's a garbage take, right? The whole thing is, if you use your brain for a second, a literal second, you would consider the child being bullied. You'd consider them developing anxiety, depression, and aggression problems. You consider that kid who is the victim in the situation being publicly humiliated. You know, I don't care about this bully getting his hair cut and screaming as if he's getting an ass whooping. I really don't care. He's just a spoiled child getting something taken away from him. He knows he's being punished, and that's why he's putting on such a show. I haven't seen a literal tear come out of his eyes yet throughout the entirety of this video of him putting on this performance here and just screaming his head off. He's just a bad kid, and yes, maybe that's on the parents. Maybe they didn't do a good job raising him and teaching him right from wrong and all of that, but it doesn't matter to me. I think them punishing him is a good thing. I don't think the dad is being abusive at all, and I think this person and their opinion belongs in the garbage, you know. Anyway, so here's the thing. Another thing is, no one considers this. You know, we got the Kermit, you know, basically with the blicky. And imagine if that was a kid coming to school and doing that type of stuff. You know, people don't consider that. They don't consider that until it's too late, until someone freaks out and either blickies up a school or basically off themselves. Like, you don't see, they act all surprised is what I'm trying to say. They act all surprised when something like that happens, when something terrible happens. That's when they act surprised, instead of saying, you know, maybe we should stop this type of bullshit behavior from jump. Maybe we should stop this in its tracks before it, you know, it escalates. Because if you're just allowing these bullies to go unpunished for years and years, the victims, a lot of the times, they end up doing crazy things. They end up doing crazy things like coming to school with the blicky. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get into more of these comments. Right, so this dumbass here says, showing that bullying would be punished by bullying is worst way possible of parenting. I think you're a moron. And someone responded to this person, they completely disagreed. This person here says, bullying someone with cancer is extremely ugly behavior. Punishment has to be hard. And to be honest, again, I don't think that's really that hard of a punishment. Yeah, oh, boo-hoo, his hair got cut. Like, honestly, I originally thought they was gonna give him a chrome dome. I thought they was gonna give him a Saitama special. You know what I mean? I really thought they was gonna give him an actual bald head as some poetic justice, but no, they just gave him a normal low cut. And I'm sure they marked like give him like a clean lineup and all of that stuff, which in my opinion is a lot more than he deserves, right? The video being online and him getting embarrassed from it, I know a lot of people say it could lead to more bullying. I don't care, right? Actions have consequences, you fucking clown, you know? So this person responding is absolutely right. This isn't bullying, this is just punishment. It's consequences. So someone else here says, it's always the bullies that cry the loudest when they get it back. Again, I don't think this is bullying, but anyway. Now, with that said, I realize this is a child, and I think it is his father that did this. I'd say daddy knows best. And yeah, I agree, right? The dad doing this, teaching his son this lesson is fine to me, right? Even if he decides to whoop his ass, I think that's fine to me. You know why? Because he is the parent. I am so tired of people telling other people how to parent their kids. You know what I mean? But then as soon as you see a parent teaching their boy to be a girl and wear dresses and makeup, and soon as somebody says, hey, you know, that doesn't look right, it looks like you're teaching the kid the wrong thing, everyone's up in arms to cancel that person. You know, if I come online here and I say, I don't think a lot of grown people should be pushing their sexual ideologies onto children, all of a sudden I deserve to be cancelled, you know? But but they should be allowed to say this is abuse. You know what I mean? I think the lack of punishment is what results in people like Johnny Somali and Jack Doherty becoming a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they face much punishment as kids, right? And I think that's the reason why they're pieces of shit human beings. But anyway, the last comment here says, it's fair, but you should get that kid to shut the fuck up and own his punishment like a young man. What the fuck is all that screaming? And I completely agree with this person. Storm Knight, you spit in facts, my friend. I 100% agree with you. And if you all agree with my takes in this video as well, please like and subscribe. If you disagree, let me know why in the comments below. And if you would like to become a character in my comic, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. I will add you. Help me out, help me grow the channel and all of that. And yeah, you'll have a good rest of your day. Later.